Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's training session. This is to officially welcome each and every one of you to this very session of our training on basic solar power system installations. This is again to welcome each and every one on this very platform for this training to our virtual training platform, to our Google Meet training platform. We are Virtual Tech, as you can see on my screen, and this is a training course on basic solar power system installations, where we are going to now be focusing on system designs. Yes, the class started on a very good footing, where we have been able to introduce solar energy, solar system, solar power system, and we have done well by telling each and every one on this very platform of what the solar system is and solar different types of solar power system. And from the last class, it was made very clear that there are two types of solar power system. One, the on-grid solar power system, and two, the off-grid solar power system. When we talk about the on-grid solar power system, it is evident that running an on-grid solar power system would put you on a steady power supply at all time, which means that you are going to be connected to solar, that is, you'll be generating energy through your solar panels, and then you will also or can also be connected to any other available source of power supply, which can be your grid, your generator, or any other available source of power supply, as you may have it. Then, when you talk about the off-grid type of solar power system, that is now to tell you that you are going to be having electricity at just specific times of the day, which means that you are only entitled to be on just one type of power supply source. Yes, you are only entitled to be on just one type of power supply source, which is your solar. There is no grid, there is no generator, there is no NEPA connected to your inverter system. So it means that when there is no enough sun to generate energy for you through your solar panels, you might be in the dark. When there is no battery system integrated in that your solar system setup, you are also going to be in the dark. We have also done well by introducing the various solar components, and we said there are four basic solar components: the solar inverter, the solar battery, the solar charge controllers, and the solar panels, which is the energy generating station. We have given you the breakdown and the various types of these components as you may have it. Okay, for these solar panels, apart from the information that we have shared with you concerning it, we also have a complete tutorial video on it, which we titled technical parameters of a solar panel. That is one. We also have another complete video which we have on bifacial solar panels. Okay, this gives you in the bifacial solar panels tutorial video, we took our time to discuss about the various types of solar panels, and then focused more on the bifacial type of solar panels by giving you in-depth knowledge of what it is and how best to maximize its use. Then in the technical parameters of your solar panels, we have also been able to do justice to that topic by telling you what the technical parameters is and its own importance in this field of solar power system setup. Yes, so many persons would say that how do they do practicals? How are you going to be perfect without practicals? And we keep saying that without you having this theoretical knowledge that we are giving out, you might not do so well in the practical aspect of it. Okay, which means that this theory does not just mean we telling you stories, sweet stories about the solar system. It is about us walking you through the system designs. And like we usually say, an efficient system is a well-designed solar system. So those two videos are available on our YouTube channel. So please make good use of the opportunity. Go there, watch them so that you too will be updated with the information there. We also have a complete tutorial video on inverters. Okay, apart from the one that you already have from our WhatsApp platform, we have a complete tutorial videos of over 50 minutes to 1 hour. All right, that talks about the inverter system, the way they operate, the way they are being classified according to different mode. You have the pure sine wave, you have the square wave, you have the other type of modified sine wave, you have the single phase, you have the three phase. There are a whole lot of the information about the inverter system which we have already given out, which is free. You can actually watch those videos free on our YouTube channel. Please go to our YouTube channel and watch it for free. So even every other component, we are still dropping tutorial videos on them daily. So please follow our YouTube channel. There is to tell you to follow our YouTube channel, please. We have given you do's and don'ts, the rules of the game, the rules of solar power system installations. And as we proceed in this training, for those who will be continuing and completing the training, you have a whole lot to learn, because it's not just about you connecting cables like you keep saying from time to time. It is about you running your system and designing it the best way it should be. Yes, that is what you should do. So at the end of that session, like we always have, there are some questions that will always come up. And one of them is, how do you get to know the size of solar system to install for a specific facility? And we keep saying that we cannot just tell you to go and install 3.5 kVA or 10 kVA or 15 kVA using two batteries of 5 kilowatts hour. No, that will be very wrong of us. What we expected to do is to firstly introduce you to what we call energy audit, and from there we will then size the various solar components. That brings us to the next phase of this training, which we call energy audit. What is energy audit? What is its usefulness? What is its importance? Why is it included in this solar installation procedures and process? Energy audit is in two forms. On one hand, it helps you to know the energy need of your facility, and on the other hand, it helps you to size your various solar components. When we say the energy need of your facility, it is typically trying to tell you, or trying to know, or trying to inform you that there is a specific amount of energy which your facility will consume through the various appliances that are to be powered up using the solar system. So you need to have this information of the actual size of energy consumption by your facility in watts. Now, when you have that information, you will then be using it to say, okay, due to the fact that your facility consumes 1000 watts, you can now be able to use 1.5 kVA inverter system to power up that facility. Due to the fact that you have 1.5 1000 watts and you have 1.5 kVA inverter system to power up 1000 watts, which is supposed to run for 3 hours, you can now be able to say battery system to use will be 2 units of 12 volt 220 amps hour. When we say 3 hours, we are not making reference to the backup time for that solar system. That is the way it should go. You will also be designing for the solar charge controllers. You will also be designing for the solar panels. I hope everyone is with me. I hope you all are with me. Please, you need to respond if you are here, please.
Yes, sir. We are with you, sir.
All right. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we are following.
All right. Thank you. So I'm about to share my screen right now. Can you all see my screen? Can you all see what I'm sharing on my screen?
Yes.
Mr. Major, what can
Yes,
you
sir.
see,
Major did.
please?
Yes, I can
Yes.
see.
Major did.
All right, thank you. Energy
You can
audit.
see.
Okay, okay, thank you. Mr. Dominic, you can see too. All right, thank you so much. So, energy audit is what I am sharing and it is what you expected to see. So, please, why I'm asking if you can see my screen is the interesting part of all of this is that you are not just going to be hearing my voice, you are also expected to see what I'm sharing, the slides I am using for these training lectures. Okay, that is what will make it more interesting because you will be getting all the information while we discuss it at length. All right, so please, at any point in time when you lose my screen, that is to say, when my screen goes off at your end, please call to my attention. You can send a text, you can use the text box here to send a text so that we will know. It might be your network that is a problem and it might also be my own network. So please do well to let us know from your end. Please, like I said earlier, if you are here for this class and you're in a noisy place, please mute yourself. Please, Mr. Talent, please mute yourself, okay? So as to avoid being removed from this platform. Thank you. So, like I said earlier, energy audit. Energy audit, as you can see on my screen, is the determination of the energy requirement for a building. It is the determination of the energy requirement for a building. It is a careful examination of all the electrical loads. Yes, so it simply means that energy audit here, as you can see, as I've said before, helps you to know the energy requirement for a building. Mr. Dominic, if you cannot see my screen, please log out and log in. It could be your network, please. I believe everyone else can see my screen. Mr. Major, can you still see my screen?
Yes.
All right, thank you. So, Mr. Dominic, it is your network that's a challenge. So, please log out and log in. You should be able to see it clearly. Thank you, sir. So, um, energy audit firstly helps you to uh, know how much energy that your facility is consuming by going through the process of knowing the energy consumption of those your appliances. That's what we mean by electrical loads. When we say electrical loads, we are not talking about those your various appliances. How much energy are they consuming? Okay, all together. How much energy are they consuming all together? Okay, so so energy audits will help us prevent oversizing of our system and safeguard our electrical loads and also help us prevent spending too much money. That is what it says. Generally saves us cost. Energy audit generally saves us costs. Okay, so if you understand what that means, it means that when you go through the process of energy audit, you are going to be saving a whole lot of money for yourself. Firstly, please, if you are here for this class and you are in a noisy place, mute yourself, please. Mr. Is Afar Omaru, you are just joining. Please mute yourself, sir. Please mute yourself. There's a lot of noise from your background. All right. Okay. So now energy audit helps you to prevent oversizing of your system. How? By giving you the various details, the various information, by laying down the background and basics, by telling you that these are the various appliances you need to power up, and then using that information to size your various solar components. Now, let's take for instance what we are talking about. Let's say one of us here, Mr. Major, who is one of us here, we don't know where he's from, but in the long run, he's going to tell us where he's connecting from. Let's say Mr. Major is our client for tonight. And let's also assume that Mr. Major, being our client for tonight, he has invited us to run a solar system for him in his facility. And on reaching out to us, without us asking Mr. Major anything like what he intends to power up, we just tell him, okay, sir, you can make use of 10 kVA inverter system for that project. Okay, 10 kVA inverter system, 17.5 kilowatt hour battery system, 600 watts of solar panels, 20 units of it, and 120 amps charge controller. Have we done the job? Yes. Have we done it well? No. Why? Because on the long run, it might just be that what Mr. Major wants to power is just his radio and his television. Yes. And those two appliances will not consume more than 500 watts altogether. And if that is the case, and if that is the case, he doesn't need about. All right. So if that is the case, Mr. Measure does not need 10 kVA as we have given to him. Okay. All he need will just be as little size of inverter system such as maybe let's just say maybe 1.5, because the energy requirement for that facility is about 500 watts, so you might just be needing 1.5 and then he's good to go. So if we also now talk about the cost of implementing a 10 kVA inverter system to that of implementing a 1.5 kVA inverter system, you can see that going through the process of energy audit, you have saved yourself a whole lot of money. They are not at the same range, they are not at the same rate, they will not be at the same price. So please let us have this good knowledge. So when we also talk about energy audit safeguarding your appliances, it also means that it also provides safety and security to your solar system. I will take that again. It also provides safety and security to your solar system. That is what it simply means. How? By now you helping you to size your various safety tools and gadgets, by helping you to size your various safety and gadgets. I believe you all can hear me.
Yes, we are getting you cleared.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. The network is playing a trick on me here. That is why I keep asking if you can hear me. At any point, if you lose my voice or my screen, please let me know.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So now, in summary, solar energy audit links the energy need of a facility to the sizing of the various solar components. Yes, that is what it does. It links the energy need of the facility to the sizing of the various solar components required for the system setup. Required for the system setup. So that is what you should know and understand. Things to consider before solar energy audit. Things to consider before solar energy audit. One, the list of electrical appliances to be powered by the solar system, the power rating of the electrical appliances in watts, the daily running hours of those appliances, the total energy consumption of the building, the total energy consumption of the building. Those are the things that you need to look into, you need to consider when you want to run electrical energy audit. However, at this point in time, you may just need to put them aside because it is not time for you to properly bring them into play. But then we will definitely bring them to play. Okay, we will definitely bring them to play, and then we will have a good knowledge of all of them. So let's proceed right now. Importance of solar energy audits It provides the data needed for the appropriate system design. It helps to identify opportunities to reduce energy cost. It helps to reduce the capital cost. It will help to ascertain the backup time of the solar storage. Yes, there are so many other things you need to know about the solar energy audit. However, this is the much we can display on the screen. But for those who will be getting the training manual, we have not sent it out to those who have made their payment. But after this class, we will send it to them so that you will read and then have more knowledge on this course that we are running. Okay. Now, finally, we are the part of safety. Remember, we said solar energy audit does three things for you. It helps you to prevent oversizing of your system, it provides safety and security to your system, and it also generally saves you cost. We have talked about how it saves you cost and how it helps you to prevent from oversizing of your system. Now, safety. Safety, as it concerns the solar system, is keeping the entire solar system safe. It is keeping the entire solar system safe. Not just the entire solar system, it is also keeping your home appliances, keeping you yourself, the operator, you yourself, the end user, safe from harm, from damage. Oftentimes, we have seen solar fire outbreak. Yes, and some clients, some landlords, some landladies would say that they do not want solar panels on their roof. Why? Because they think or they believe that solar system will always cause fire outbreak. Can it cause fire outbreak? Yes. Can it always cause fire outbreak? No. If it is handled by one, a fake installer or engineer, you will have issues with your solar system. If it is not being properly installed, making good use of all the safety tools and gadgets, it will definitely be in danger. Okay, so when we talk about safety, we talk about you making use of your breakers, your fuse, your surge, your automatic changeovers. Okay, we have all of these things, and for those of you who have shown interest in our physical training here in Nigeria, we are also going to be showing you how best you can install your solar system. So on my screen, you can see the safety tools and gadgets. Mind you, you might be a professional electrician and you feel that these are the tools and gadgets you are familiar with. Yes, you are very much familiar with it. You are very much familiar with it. However, what you need to know and understand is the fact that for solar system installation, there are different um, what do I call it now? Different parts of your solar system. That is to say, you have the AC side and you have this DC side. So if you make a mistake of using an AC safety breaker for the DC side, you are also going to be causing harm to that your safety, to that your solar system. So please, let's be guided as well. So this is the complete system setup. This complete system setup where you have your PV box and the rest of them. We have a complete video right now on solar system fire outbreak, but I don't know if we have uploaded it. Yes, if we have not, we will check. If we have not, we will upload it and then share the link accordingly so that everyone can also be well informed. So that everyone can also be well informed. All right. So that is the first phase of today's training session. That is the first phase of today's training session. And having gone through all of that, we also have some information we wish to share with each and every one. Firstly, for the part of network connectivity, we know and understand the difficulty in having good network connectivity. Yes, we know and understand all of these things, how difficult it is to have good network connectivity. And because of that, all our live classes, all the classes we're going to be having on Google Meet are going to be recorded, and so you would have access to it. This particular one we are having will be uploaded for free on our YouTube channel, where you can go and watch it for free. But then the subsequent ones, the other ones we are going to be running, will be made available only and strictly to paid students. Only and strictly to paid students. So if you are yet to pay your enrollment fee, you are not doing yourself too good. All right. There will also be time for questions and answers on this very platform. So please, when it is time to take questions, kindly indicate, and then you tell us your name and your location, and then you can have your questions. Please also speak from a quiet background. If you're in a noisy place, use the chat box, please. Use the chat box so that we can learn effectively and efficiently. Thank you so much. All right, so we will be proceeding. I hope everyone can hear me.
Yes, we are getting you.
Okay, if you can hear me and you are ready to move on, give me your favorite emoji. Give me thumbs up or whatsoever is your favorite emoji. Let me know you can hear me clearly. Thank you, Mr. David. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Mr. Talent. Thank you, Mr. Dominic. All right, there's a good number of persons. Mr. Nicholas, you are also here. Thank you. We see you. We appreciate you too. All right, so let us proceed. In proceeding, we are now going to be talking about the deal of the day. We are going to be talking about electrical load analysis. Remember, we said and we told you categorically and clearly that that the we told you clearly that the energy need helps you to take care of certain things. What is that thing? To help you to know the energy need of your facility. That is what the uh, energy audit does for you. But then we didn't tell you how it is going to be able to do this thing for you. We didn't give you that information. We didn't tell you that how it is going to be able how it is going to be able to do this thing for you. And due to that reason, due to that fact, that is what brings us to what we call electrical load analysis. That is what brings us to what we call electrical load analysis. So what is electrical load analysis? Electrical load analysis is a series of calculations or processes of evaluating the energy need of a facility. Calculation, series of calculations or processes of evaluating the energy need of a facility. Please, if I can see some hands up, if it is a question, write it in the chat box. We will take it. There is no time for questions. It's not yet time for questions, okay? We will take the questions at once. Write it in the chat box. Use the chat box to send in your questions, okay, or whatsoever you need. Put it in the chat box. So we take everything together. So it simply means that this electrical load analysis is what will help you to know the exact energy consumption in wattage of your specific facility. This energy electrical load will tell you, okay, how many appliances are you going to be powering up? What are the types of appliances you are powering up? And how long do you intend to power up those appliances? That is what this electrical load analysis will tell you. Questions asked before carrying out an electrical load analysis. There are certain questions, or there are various questions that are expected to be asked, or that you are expected to ask before you carry out electrical load analysis. Yes. One, energy need of the facility, 2, the backup time of the facility, and 3, the budget of that available for that project. Now, this is the way it works, and this is the rule of the game. You have been invited for uh, a solar system setup. You are not just to go there and give your client quotation or the sizes of system to be installed on assumption. No, you are not to do that. You are never ever advised to do that. Rather, what you would do is to ask him two principal questions and a last one as a bonus question rather, please. Let's say again, Mr. Major, who is one of us in this class, has invited us again for a solar system project. On getting to his facility for site survey, we would ask him what is his energy need. If Mr. Major is a foreigner to this field, yeah, I used to say he has little or no idea of what we're talking about. He can tell us, and then we will now tell him um, to give us a list of the various appliances he intends to power up using the solar system. And at that point in time, he can now say he wants to power up his freezer, he wants to power up his microwave, he wants to power up any appliance at all. And then we will perform some magic uh, and then ask him the second question, what is the backup time? This backup time has to do with how long he intends or he wants our solar system to run in the absence of sunlight. I used to say when the solar panels no longer produce energy or when the solar panels no longer produce charges for him. So how long will the energy stored in the battery system last for him? Then the third one is the one we call the available budget. Yes, a whole lot of us shy away from this question, and shying away from this question does not save us at all. Instead, it creates a whole lot of problems. Let's take, for instance, Mr. Major has a large energy need, which simply translates to having a large system to be installed for him, which also means that he is going to be required to make use of a lot of money too to install that system. However, we have weighed Mr. Major and we see that, oh, can this man really afford to do this thing? The best way we can confirm is to politely ask him, sir, please, can you tell us what is the budget available for this project? And he will share his budget with you and tell you, you guys will then talk over it. You will ask, what do you do when the budget is not enough? You will give him what will work immediately and then make provision for backup. That is the best thing to do as a professional. Importance of solar electrical load analysis, it helps you to ensure proper sizing of the system. It prevents overloading, it prevents fire hazards, it improves safety and efficiency of your system. Now the deal of the day is here. What you are looking at is a typical example of electrical load analysis table. What you are looking at is a typical example of electrical load analysis table. What this table does for you is that it is this table that you are going to be using um, to size or to get to know the energy need of the facility. But then looking at this table, we have some missing information where you have all these question marks on top and the total being unknown. Okay, so we will firstly try to complete the data, that is the headings here, and then we can now run electrical load analysis. Parameters for electrical load analysis. These parameters are the same parameters which are missing on that table. Okay, so 1, the quantity of appliance, 2, the power consumed by an appliance, and 3, the running time of an appliance. Can you all still hear me? If you can hear me, please give me your favorite emoji. Let me see your favorite emoji. Thank you, Mr. Major. Thank you, Mr. Dominic. Thank you, Mr. Talent. Thank you, Mr. Nicholas. How about others? Okay, thank you, Mr. Robert. Thank you, Mr. Ayola. Thank you so much. So let's take them one after the other. The quantity of appliance. Thank you, Mr. Tajuddin. The quantity of appliance typically informs you of how many of the same appliance the client intends to power up using the solar system. So let's say he has two TVs and he wants to power up those two TVs using the solar system. Definitely the quantity of TV is going to be 2 at that point in time. It's going to be 2 at that point in time. The power consumed by an appliance, the power consumed by an appliance typically tells you the rated wattages of each and every appliance. Okay, you may now wish to ask, how do you know the rated wattages, or how do you know the power consumed? It is usually gotten from the nameplate of each and every appliance. It is gotten from the nameplate of each and every appliance, and that simply means, or also tells you that um, this nameplate contains the various information such as the maker of the product, the country of make, the current, the voltage, the wattage, the serial number, anything that has to do with that particular product or appliance. On my screen, we can see a typical example of a nameplate on my screen right now. You can see a typical example of a nameplate on my screen right now. Now, I want you all who can see my screen, whosoever that can see my screen, please, I need you to tell us what is the energy need. Sorry, not energy need. What is the uh, wattage or energy consumption of this LG TV? Who can tell us, please, quickly? If you can see the screen very well, and you
Okay,
can tell us.
it's 196. 196 watts.
Did you say 196?
Exactly, sir. 196 watts.
No, sir, it's not 196.
Yes.
Please zoom in your screen so you can see it very well, sir. You are close to it, but it's not 196.
Okay, 195.
95.
195.
All right, yeah, that is very correct. It is 195 watts. That is very correct. Thank you so much. Yes, you can see. Thank you, Mr. That's Mr. David, right?
Exactly, sir. Exactly, sir.
Yes, thank you so much. That is very correct. Okay, so 195 watts it is. So that is to tell you that every appliance has the energy consumption. The running time of an appliance tells you or gives you the information of how long or the specific length of time the client intends to power or run that appliance. So it simply means that the running time only takes effect when those appliances are powered up. It could be in 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. What you have to know as a professional in this field is the higher the running time, the higher the cost of system installation. Okay, the higher the running time, the higher the cost of system installation. That is the total amount of money you'll be using to do the installation is also going to be on the high side. That is what we are trying to talk about here right now. So now the table you saw before that was incomplete, it is now very much complete. So you can now see the quantity of appliances appearing, the power consumed is appearing, the running time is also appearing appropriately. It's also appearing uh, appropriately here. So now, Miss, so it is also appearing appropriately. So now we have to now finalize by running a load audit on this facility. So Mr. Major has now told us he wants to power up 5 appliances: the DVD player, the air conditioner, the ceiling fan, the refrigerator, the blender. Yes, those are the 5 appliances he intends to power up using the solar system. I hope you are writing down your questions. I hope you are jotting down your questions, as we will be taking them after this class. So there is a formula which we usually use to get the energy consumption, which in turn becomes the energy need of the facility. Yes, but before we list out the formula, we give out the formula. Let us now take the information of the various appliances. It is as you can see on my screen. For the DVD player, the quantity is 6. The power consumed is 50 watt. The running time is 1 hour. For the air conditioner, the quantity is 2. The power consumed is 1.5 horsepower. The running time is 2 hours. For the ceiling fan, the quantity is 5. The power consumed is 60 watts. The running time is 7 hours. For the refrigerator, the quantity is 3. The power consumed is 100 watts. The running time is 5 hours. For the blender, the quantity is 1. The power consumed is 1500 watts. The running time is 1 hour. So now, how do we run a load audit to get the total energy consumption? It is very simple. So we are going to apply the formula energy consumed is equal to quantity of appliance multiplied by the power consumed multiplied by the running time. Quantity of appliance multiplied by the power consumed multiplied by the running time. That is what we are expected to do. And by so doing, we will apply that formula in such a way that we will get the uh, energy consumed by each of these 5 appliances and then sum it up. That is to say, add everything up to give us the total energy consumption. That means we'll get the energy consumed by the DVD player, get the energy consumed by the air conditioner, get the energy consumed by the ceiling fan, get the energy consumed by the refrigerator, get the energy consumed by the blender, and then we add everything up to give us the total energy consumption. That is what we are expected to do. And then finally, for the DVD player, 6 multiplied by 50 by 1 gives us 300 watt hour. 6 multiplied by 50 by 1 gives us 300 watt hour. For the air conditioner, 2 multiplied by 1.5 by 2 will give us 4476 watt hour. For the ceiling fan, 5 multiplied by 60 by 7 gives us 2100 watt hour. For the refrigerator, 3 multiplied by 100 by 5 gives us 1500 watt hour. For the blender, 1 multiplied by 1.5 by 1 gives us 1500 watt hour. Altogether, we are going to be having a total energy consumption, which is also the energy need of the facility to be 9876 watt hour. And once we have done this, we would now be able to tell our client, Mr. Major, that his energy need or his facility is consuming the energy worth 9876 watts hour. So you can now see the table is complete here right now. We now have all the data. We have also the processed information. All right, questions, please. General questions now, please. Are you all still there? Can you all still hear me?
Yeah, yeah, with you, sir.
All
Yes.
right. Okay.
Yeah, my own question is that please, this what of these appliances in the houses? Let's say we went to a house, you know, they will have TV, fan. Are we going to be checking back of their this thing, maybe TV now to get the exact what, or we can just predict?
There is a rule in this platform, Mr. Jamil. You need to tell us your name and your location before you ask question. Maybe you're just joining, so you need to follow that rule, sir.
Okay, my name is Jemilu Abdul Qadir. I'm from Kaduna State, precisely Zaria, Samaru.
Okay, thank you. Our friend from Nigeria. You are a Nigerian brother like us. All right, so you asked a good question. The wattage, how are you expected to get it? Yes, you are expected to get it from the back of the appliance, whether TV or fan or refrigerator. That is the only way you can get it. Or the other way is to use Google or use AI. But then, while using Google or using AI, what is the sticker on that television or that fan will give you a more authentic value. And then when you do your nameplate or when you do your research, you can now be properly guided. Mr. Jamil, I hope that answers your question, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right. Okay. So can we have more questions now? That hand that we were seeing up that time, is it Mr. Is it Clement or something like that? Is there anyone who have a
Okay.
question now to ask? Go ahead, Mr. David.
Hello, good evening, sir. This is Babala David from Adamawa State, Nigeria.
Okay.
Sir, I just want to ask about this unit watt hour. What is the significance of it and why? Because I do hear kVA, kilowatt, watt hour. Like, what are the significance of them? What are we measuring in particular using all these units, sir?
Okay, so all of them are measuring almost the same thing, but then they have different significance. If I'm allowed to borrow that your word, they have different significance in the units. Okay, they all mean different things in different parameters, in as much as they are measuring one thing. Okay, so for the watt hour, it is what we call the energy or power that is being consumed, which is as a result of the energy consumed, which is watts in 1 hour. That is what that watt hour simply mean. It is as a function of the the total energy consumed in hours. Okay, then the kilowatt is the real power of okay, let's now say the kilowatts has more to do with your inverter system, and also it is the power of your inverter system. That's when we talk about the real power and the apparent power. Okay, so the kilowatts tells you the real power of your inverter system, which simply means that is the actual size of your inverter system. That is how much energy or how much load you can actually put on it. Then the kVA is also telling you about the power of your inverter system, which is the standard unit for your inverter system. In as much as some manufacturers or some product of your inverter system use kilowatts to define their inverter systems or as a unit for their inverter system, but kVA is the standard unit. There is a whole lot that makes up your kVA, which we will tell you on the long run for paid students who will review these things if the question come up again. But for this level, which is the free stage, the information we can give you here right now is that your kVA is what we call the apparent power, which is an assumed value. Okay, that is where we leave it. And then when this question comes up in the paid classes, we can now tell you what makes up your kVA and how you can be able to get your kVA. You don't just get your kVA, no sir, you design for it. There are standard parameters you need to put into consideration when you are designing for your kVA value of your inverter system. Just like your kilowatt also, you also design for it, but that one is a common knowledge that every one of us, all of us here who are engineers, we have that knowledge. I hope that helps to answer your question, Mr. David. And when you also enroll fully, you can now ask the other part of the question which was not answered.
Thank you so much, sir. It was well attended. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. All right, okay. Is our client, Mr. Major, still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, we are trying, we are planning to make you our guest trainer. You are being quiet. Do you think you will still be getting that position?
No, no. Yeah,
Because
I'm just quite. I'm just getting the gist of the program now.
because you being quiet, you are
Okay.
going to move your position to another person, maybe to Mr. David, who is more active than you, sir.
Yeah. No, I'm just getting the questions which they're asking.
All
Uh,
right, sir.
I also tried. I'm trying to learn something from them as well. Yeah.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, so thank you everyone for participating. Are there more questions we need to attend?
Yes, sir.
All right, talk to us, Mr. Asmond. Yes.
Yeah, good evening, sir. My
Yeah.
name is Adekunle Ajibade Said from Osun State, Oshogbo.
All right. Okay. Go ahead, sir.
Actually, I'm not a newbie. I'm just been a little bit into the system, but not really deep.
Okay.
So the question I want to ask tonight is
Mm,
question which is usually bother me when it comes to voltage rating.
oh,
Number one, we have 12 volts, 24, 36, and 48 volts, and it goes on.
mm-hmm.
So my question is, we have DC and AC. Automatically, that's the job of inverter to convert the direct current to an alternate current.
Very correct.
Mhm. I have an inverter which is rated 12 volts, and automatically the 12 volts which is DC, then it will transfer it with what is it called? Transfer it to 220 volts, which is suitable for the appliances at home, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the problem I have now is 24 volts does the similar thing. 36 volt does the similar thing, 48 do. So what is the work? What's the actual importance of having a higher volt in alternate current? Why the inverter can also convert the 12 volts to 220, which is suitable for the appliances. So there's some places when you have this inverter installation, then you have to maybe connect the panel in parallel series so that they can raise the volts. So
No, sir, hold on. You are asking so many questions as one, which is not too good. For newbies like myself, I am also a baby in this field, so 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 your question is becoming too much for us. All right, that was a joke, sir. So I understand what you're trying to say, but you're compounding everything. Okay, so if you're specific about the inverter system having a little input and then stepping it up to a high output, there is one thing, it is different. Okay, if you are asking about the the reason behind or the technology behind or the secret behind you running a series connection or a parallel connection for your inverters, for your solar panels, so as to produce more voltages or more current, that is also on a different level. Okay, and all of these things, they have answers to them. However, we can only give you an answer and then point you to a direction where you will get the answers to the rest of the questions that you might have in mind. So now, let us take the part of the inverter system. It is good that you know what the inverter system is and what it does. It is an energy conversion tool. It takes in DC and then convert it back to AC for you, and it also takes in AC and convert it to DC for you to be able to charge those batteries. Now, what happens is that your inverter system is made up of various components, of which, depending on the type of inverter system, whether it is a transformer based or a transformer less inverter system, you have electronics in them. You have capacitors, you have thyristors, you have transistors, you have diodes which are doing this work. So the DC side of it, mostly what you have on that side are those your electronic components, which only allows little current to be passed through, sorry, little voltages to be passed through them. Okay, and that is one good reason why you have it to be taken in 12 volts, 24 volts, 48 volts, and then at the other end, it might be that After the conversion, depending on the type of system you have, whether it's inverter based, transformer based, or transformerless, what will be doing the work at the other end might be transformers, okay, boosting it up to 220. But then there are also sophisticated electronic component that also helps you to boost that energy, that AC energy that has been converted up to 220 volts. Now, a basic reason why it is being boosted or stepped up is that the appliances you are powering up are not DC in nature, like your television. It is not a DC powered television, it is an AC TV, which means the rated manufacturer's rating is between 220 to 230 or 250 volts, which I am correct if the last time I checked. You have
Yeah.
you have your freezer, you have your air conditioners, okay? But then for those other appliances that are DC, you will also agree with me that they are also made up of little volts, which is your 12, your 24, and your 48. But then in most cases, it runs between 5 volts and 12 volts for your DC appliances. So now, pointing you to the right direction, we have answered for the inverter system. So the other questions you may have are strictly or will be strictly answered on our paid platform. They are going to be answered on our paid platform. So if you have already paid before now, congratulations. If you have not, you need to do the needful so that you can now ask those questions there. We will then have a broader knowledge of it all. Mr. Asmond, I hope that answers your question. I hope we have been able to give you a little insight to
Yeah.
what we have asked.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Really appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, I think we can take one or two more questions before we proceed. One or two more good questions. I love this badge. You are asking very interesting questions. I love this badge. You are asking very interesting questions, and we would love to hear more from everyone on this platform tonight. Thank you, Mr. Nicholas. I believe you are also learning a lot like myself. Uh, don't shy away from asking questions. Even I myself, I am also new to the field. I'm also a novice like everyone else, or like some persons, okay? So we are all novice on this platform. So you can ask those questions. It will never be wrong. But what we can do is to rephrase it to make more meaning, and then we can answer it accordingly. All right. So there are no more questions. That is what I think with the silence. So we can proceed. Give us your favorite emoji if you are happy and you want us to proceed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So, Mr. Is it Clemens? All right. If you are ready to ask, you have the last floor. All right. Talk to us quickly, please. Unmute yourself and talk to us. You will have the last uh, floor. Mr. Clemens, if you can hear me, unmute yourself, touch your microphone and talk to us, please. Touch your microphone and talk to us, please. All right, you are not ready to speak, so we will proceed. Okay, so in proceeding, this is where we will be telling you that it is now the end of the free training session, and you are advised to kindly enroll for the premium class. So continue and complete the training course. Now, when we say enroll for the premium class by paying your enrollment fees, it means that you have been able to learn um, energy audit on the level or at the level of electrical load analysis by giving you the idea of the energy need of the facility. And remember, that is not where the classes ends. Where it ends or where it continues is you now being able to use the information of this energy need to size your inverter system, to size your charge controllers, to size your battery system, to size or design for your solar panels, and not forgetting every other solar component you might be wanting to use. So, however, this is where we are going to put a full stop till you pay your enrollment fees and you can be able to continue the class. So, if you have paid your enrollment fee before now, if you have paid your enrollment fee before now, um, you we say congratulations to you because you have done a very good one for yourself. And if you have not, there is still room for you to do a whole lot for yourself as well. All right. So, for those in Nigeria, you are paying 5,000 naira. For those in Cameroon, 8,500 Cameroonian sefa. For those in Ghana, it is 300 Ghana cedis. For those in Zambia, it is 300 leons. For those in Sierra Leone, it is sorry, Zambia is 300 Zambian kwacha, please. For those in Sierra Leone, it is 300 leons. For those in Uganda, it is 45,000 Ugandan shillings. Um, South Sudan, Tanzania, Congo, you are all paying through Ugandan mobile money. So you are all paying 45,000 Ugandan shillings. For those in Malawi, I think it's about 55,000 Malawian kwacha. So please, if you are here, you've not heard your payment method or platform, please let us know. General questions on payment right now, please. And once you pay, you are entitled to getting the complete training course. Okay, that is to say, you are going to be attending live classes like this for the remaining number of days. You are also going to be getting the recorded live class videos plus the manual. All right, you are also going to be getting mentorship as it concerns this field. So that mentorship has to do with if you face any challenge and you call us, we will definitely attend to it. All right, Mr. Robert, talk to us please if you are ready. Let's hear from you. Questions on payment, please unmute
Okay,
yourself.
thank you, sir, for this great opportunity, brother. I've been actually following you for a very long period of time. Let me say now, this is a third clarification that uh, I actually attend to. Uh, my question is concerning the payment. As as you are saying, we should be using this Momo kind of payment, which is through Ugandan Momo. So how will it be possible for me uh, to know full detail about the payment actually,
Okay,
since it's not within our country here?
okay, are you asking for the mobile number for Uganda?
Not the mobile. I mean, I want to know the procedures.
Where are you from?
If I get the number, I'm from South Sudan.
Okay, South Sudan. Okay, very good. So we'll send you the mobile number for Uganda so that you can now use it to make your payment. So I believe that as a South Sudanese, you also have MTN mobile there, so you can easily use it to send.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, you can easily use it to send to Uganda. So all you need to do once you dial your USSD code, you select international transfers and you select Uganda. That is it, and then you put in the details that to send to you.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So that is it. So
That,
please
that,
send me a direct message right now so that I can send you the details. Even though I will also share the information on the platform once this class ends. But in order not to waste your time scrolling on the platform, you can send me a direct message so that I can also send you the payment details to start the payment process.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. I'll actually do that straightforward.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. I wanted also to ask on the issue of the payment.
Okay, sir.
Um, as for me, I'm coming from Zambia.
Uh huh.
Yeah. So I saw the number from there, which you said where we have to send the money. So once I've sent the money, then I screenshot the payment. Where do I have to? Do I have to post it on the platform, or maybe I just send it direct for
Okay.
proof?
Okay, so once you take the screenshot, you send it to the platform for confirmation, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, yes. So the platform will soon be opened once we end this class. We will open the platform and then all evidence of payment should be shared or should be sent to the platform. Or if you are finding difficult to send to the platform, you can as well send to me directly.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you. So any more question or questions on that? All right.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I said,
Hello, sir.
yeah, yeah, I said, sir, I think around last week, I think I paid for the manual. Is it part of this online training, or I still need to add more money
You pay for manual or for the class?
for the manual? This thing, is it book?
Okay, so if you paid for the manual, which means you didn't pay for the class, sir. You need to pay for
So
the
I have to
class.
add another additional 5,000.
Yes, sir. You need to pay for the class, sir.
Okay.
The same account details that you have if you paid for the manual. So you just make the payment and send the evidence of payment, or you can ask me. I will send you the payment details again.
Oh,
Oh,
please, I have a question to ask as well before the end of the section.
okay. Is it on payment?
I
If
saw
it's not on payment, it won't be taken. So don't bother to ask if it's not on payment. Is it on payment?
not about it's about the physical class, which I saw the advert on the group.
Okay, okay. Go ahead. Physical class.
Yeah,
Okay.
what I want to ask is that how about the arrangement of the accommodation, especially for those who lives very far to from Ogun State? Like, do you have any accommodation for like for the 1 month period for us to stay, which is not going to be extremely expensive? Is the hotel or what's the plan? So
Okay.
that after the what is it called, the virtual session, we can immediately enroll on the physical section.
Okay, so fine. That's a good one, sir. And you should also try to join the virtual platform so we can discuss all of this. So we are making arrangements for accommodation for those that are coming from far. All right, and it's hotel accommodation, low cost hotel accommodation, which is very close to the center. But then you know what happens with all of those things is we need to know the actual number of persons who are interested in it that are coming from far so that once we collate it we will then know how to distribute the number so that you don't pay so much. That is the problem. That's why we have not said anything about the accommodation, but we are working on it. We are seriously working on it. Okay, the last time we did it too, it was the hotel accommodation we got for people, even though we are trying to also now integrate the use of getting apartments of our own, which we can use as hostel for people from far places. All right. But then we need to have more persons interested. And that's why we said join the physical training platform so we can all discuss it there. We can all know those who are very much interested in it. So once we have the details and we have the payment, we can now be able to take care of all of these things, sir.
Oh, all right, thanks.
Thank you
Yes, sir.
so much, sir. Thank you, sir. All
Mhm.
right. Okay. So, in the absence of no other question or questions, for other questions, you can also ask me privately or you can text on the general group so we can discuss it. This is where we shall bring the training to an end till we see again in the next training session, which is going to be tomorrow, same time. We want you all to enroll. We want to have as many persons as possible join this very session so as to learn a whole lot. We have a whole lot to share with you. And if you also have interest in the physical class, please do not hesitate to join us. It is 50K for the physical class, and we have an early bird payment of 45K. That is from now till the 12th of July, because the 13th is when the physical class is going to commence. So the 12th of July, the early bird will end. Anyone who comes on the 13th of July is going to be paying 50K. So you can start even sending in your payment for the physical class right now so that we can have you as the person who is also interested in that. You can also enroll for the physical class. See you, virtual class, I mean, see you all in the next training session. Make your payment, send it in for confirmation, and then you can get all that is due to you and then start the class immediately. Thank you all. Have a wonderful night rest, everyone. Bye bye. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night, everyone.